Hello friends, this is Tim Collins coming to you again with our weekend word. Years ago, on my second hitch in the Air Force, I was stationed at Eglin Air Force Base, Florida, and I want to talk to you about a piece of the history of that Air Force base. After Japan had bombed Pearl Harbor in December of 1941, President Roosevelt wanted to retaliate against Japan. He wanted to bomb Japan, let them know, the people of Japan, that they were going to be involved in the war. Their leaders had told them that they were invulnerable, they couldn't be attacked. Roosevelt wanted them to be disenfranchised with their leadership of their military leaders, and wanted to boost the morale of Americans. Somebody hatched a wild plan to fly bombers off an aircraft carrier. The problem was bombers can't land on an aircraft carrier. They could take off, they found out, but they couldn't land. So the plan was to fly 16 B-25 bombers and bomb Japan, and then fly on hopefully into China. That was the plan. General Doolittle was tasked with this mission. 16 crews of B-25 crews volunteered for this mission, which they were told was virtually impossible to return alive from. They volunteered because they knew that the mission was critical, that nothing was more important than this mission to deliver the world from the tyranny of Japan. And so they went with it. Jesus came to earth in a similar mission. He knew that life itself, his life, was not more important than his mission. He was willing to give his life for his mission, which he described in Luke 19:10, said, "The Son of Man came to seek and to save what was lost." That was me. He came to seek me out and save me, and I'm so glad he did. He further described his mission in Luke 4:18 and 19, said, "The Spirit of the Lord is on me, because he has anointed me to preach good news to the poor. He has sent me to proclaim freedom for the prisoners and recovery of sight for the blind, to release the oppressed, to proclaim the year of the Lord's favor." So Jesus came with a mission that he felt was more important than life itself, and he left us with a mission, the Great Commission. Matthew 28:19, you can quote 19 and 20, "Therefore go and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit, and teaching them to obey everything I have commanded you," and promised, "Surely I'm with you always to the very end of the age." So Doolittle took off from this little aircraft carrier. 16 B-25s, 5 crewmen apiece, for a total of 80 crewmen, of which 69 escaped capture or death. 3 died in the process of their bailout. 8 were captured by Japanese. 3 of those were executed, and 1 died in confinement. 4 were repatriated after the war. But they felt like the mission was so critical it had to be done. Jesus left us with a mission too. He told us in Luke 14:26, "If anyone comes to me and does not hate his father and mother, his wife and children, his brothers and sisters, yes, even his own life, he cannot be my disciple. And anyone who does not carry his cross and follow me cannot be my disciple." There is a cost to following Jesus. He went on to tell the story of building a tower, going to war. There's a cost to following Jesus. War always has a cost. But the mission is important. Carrying the gospel to this world is important, so that everyone hears that Jesus is their hope. That's important. It's worth more than anything we have. And I hope you'll be in church somewhere Sunday, worshiping in spirit and in truth.